I always told myself I'd never go back to the house. But last weekend, against all logic and better judgment, I found myself standing at the edge of the woods, staring at the crumbling remains of my childhood home. When I was 8, my family moved into that house. It was old, tucked away at the end of a lonely dirt road, surrounded by a forest that felt like it could swallow the world. My dad got it cheap, which in hindsight should have been a red flag. He chalked it up to bad real estate luck for the previous owners. The house had quirks, though. Doors that wouldn't stay shut. Footsteps in the attic, even when we were all downstairs. My mom would joke that we had a friendly ghost, but I never laughed. I could feel it, the oppressive weight of eyes watching me when I walked down the hallway, the sense that I wasn't alone when I turned off the lights at night. But it was the basement that scared me the most. I don't know why. Nothing really happened there. It just felt wrong. The air was colder than it should have been, heavy with a damp, rotting smell. There was an old wooden door at the far end of the basement, bolted shut with rusted iron locks. My dad said it was just an old coal storage room, sealed off because it was unsafe. But I swear to God, sometimes I'd hear faint scratching coming from behind it. One night, when I was about 10, I woke up to the sound of my mom screaming. I ran to their bedroom, but the door was locked. My dad was yelling something on the other side. The sounds of struggle, of furniture toppling over, filled the hallway. I banged on the door until it flew open, and then everything went still. The room was empty, completely empty. The bed was gone. My parents were gone. Even the curtains on the windows were missing. It was like no one had ever been there. The police were useless. They said my parents must have abandoned me. I went to live with my aunt, and for years I convinced myself they had left me behind. It was easier than trying to explain what really happened. But last week, I got a letter in the mail. No return address, no signature. Just 3 words, scrawled in shaky handwriting. Come back home. I don't know why I went. Maybe I thought I'd find answers, closure. But standing there in the overgrown yard, staring at that rotting husk of a house, all I felt was dread. I pushed open the front door, and the smell hit me first. Mold, decay, and something coppery. The interior was just as I remembered, though time hadn't been kind. The wallpaper peeled in long strips, and the floorboards sagged under my weight. I don't know what compelled me to go to the basement. Maybe it was the faint sound of scratching, just like I remembered. It grew louder as I descended the creaking stairs, each step feeling like a countdown to something I couldn't name. The door at the far end was still there, but the locks were gone. The wood was splintered, as if someone, or something, had clawed it open from the inside. I should have turned back. I should have run, but I stepped through the doorway. What I saw inside froze me in place.